Yo, what is up? It is Beezy here. We are back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Look, I want to start off with this truth. Life is a process, right? Whether you're a believer or a non-believer, life is still a process. But I think a lot of believers get discouraged in our process, in our journey of following God, right? Becoming all that he desires for us to be, right? That's a fact as well. We're not just here to just consume or just take up space, right? We're here to occupy the land and to be fruitful. And a lot of us get discouraged in that process because of this thing that God revealed to me. God has probably filled your imagination with the promise, right? He's probably filled your heart and your mind and your thoughts and your days with a promise. I'm going to do this in your life, right? And it's bigger than us becoming something. But I do believe with a strong conviction that you are put on this earth to do something, right? Greater than yourself. And the ultimate call is to die to our own needs, our own desires, our own plans. When we say yes to Jesus, we come into the fold of God's original plan for our lives, right? And he's going to give you a vehicle to do something, whether it may be speaking. Now, none of these things are tied to being famous. None of these things are maybe tied to some numerical value to where, oh, I go on a tour and see 10,000 people. None of those things may not be true, but you coming into the fold of God's original plan, him giving you a vehicle to do something, to be used by God. Yes. And we get discouraged in that process or that call because God has revealed this promise, right? He's shown us these things. He's giving us these talents, but we don't see progress towards the promise. And we get discouraged and we say, God, well, you gave me these gifts and you show me these things. Why is it so hard? God, you show me these things and you revealed to me that I was going to go here or my life was going to look like this. Why is it so discouraging? Why is it so difficult? And I was sitting and I was reflecting on my own journey, right? So many times God reveals, yo, son, I'm going to give you this thing and I'm going to build it out this way and I'm going to use you in this way and I'm going to use you for these people. And then once I start to take steps, I'm like, God, this is discouraging. God, I called the people. Nobody's calling me back. God, I put the document in place. Nobody responded to my emails, right? And I think we get discouraged because we overlook this principle. God reveals the promise, but then he gives us a path. You got to connect those two. God reveals the promise, and then he gives you the path. Now, it's crucial that we understand that a path is a part of the process because the path may not be pretty. The path may be discouraging. The path may seem doubtful. The path may not be understanding to your friends, or it may not be embraced by your current friend group, right? The path may call you to go in isolation, but God reveals the promise and then he gives us a path. Here's why. Where you are right now, who you are right now, you may not be able to handle the promise in your current situation. But when God gives you that path is going to chisel you. That path is going to break you. That path is going to mold your faith. That path is going to develop your character, right? So when you go in isolation and you start to take those steps, and when you understand and embrace that it's not easy and that it is difficult, you look up a year from now, 6 months from now, 90 days from now, you're going to start to see that maybe the path hasn't changed, but the person on the path has changed. And that is the whole premise. This is why in my own journey, I struggle so much because I'm like, okay, God, I'm going here and you're doing this, right? And I trust you, God, but God, the path isn't changing. It's still hard. But you know what? When the path is still hard, guess what happens? You become a person who's able to handle a hard path. Your character grows. Your faith grows. Your understanding grows. Your timing grows. You're no longer a person that says, God, I said amen. Can you do it now? You saying, God, I said amen. Have your way. That's what happens when you embrace the path. When you say, God, okay, it's hard. I don't understand it. My friends are leaving me, but Lord, your will be done, not my own. This is the importance of understanding the promise tied to the path, or the path tied to the promise, because you let go of the destination, right? Because when God reveals you to you, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to look good. It's going to fire you up. It's going to inspire you. That's the anchor, but you're still in the middle of the sea. So you have to swim where you are. This is the importance of understanding the path, because God, for me to get there, Lord, you're going to have to do some work in me. I'm not ready yet, but I'm available. I'm not ready yet, but I'm available. And if this is adding any value to you, just meet me in the comments. Y'all already know how this goes. Meet me in the comments. I'm not ready yet, but I'm available. And that is the purpose of the path. God gives us the promise. He gives us the promise, but then he reveals the path. And if you are able to embrace both of those, nothing can stop you. Because one, God, you revealed to me where you're taking me. But secondly, God, it doesn't have to be easy. In accordance to my understanding. To God, he's saying, God, if you just trust me, you don't even know what I'm doing to you. It's a beautiful process in the eyes of God. But to us, we say, God, please, why have you forsaken me? God, why is this so difficult? God, why is this so challenging? God, why are all of my friends disagreeing with the things that you revealed to me? God doesn't care about that. He cares about you looking like Jesus. He cares about you dying to your own desires. He cares about you dying to your own selfish ambition. Those are the things that God cares about. So when he revealed the promise, be prepared for him to give you the path. Look, I'm praying for your new normal. If this has blessed you, like, subscribe, send this video to somebody who needs it. Look, I'm praying for your new normal. Be blessed.